What is up, boys, and welcome back to another video. I have a banger for you guys today. We have our portfolio update, and the last time I had a portfolio update, we were sitting at a measly $70,000 in our individual and about $14,000 in our Roth IRA. Now today I have some good news. We have just crossed $94,000 in the individual, being up around 24K in just under a month since I sent out my last portfolio review. Now we are also crossing a new milestone in the Roth IRA, being up $20,000 right now, and that means that we have a lot to go over today, so I don't want to waste any more time. Make sure you guys are dropping a like and subscribing, as it really does help out the channel, and let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, guys, so jumping in, you guys can see that we are at $94,366. We are up around $2,300 today for about 2.15% of our account. Now, I am going to go over every single holding that I have within both of my portfolios, but I first want to show you guys a little bit about our performance. Now, over the past week, we are up $9,000 for about 10.5% of our account. Really great week, and it gets even better as we go on the month. We are up around $18,500 for about 25% of our portfolio. Another great month here in our portfolio. Now, also looking at the 3-month here, we are up $30,000 on the 3-month, actually closing in on $31,000, and that means that we are up almost 50% in the last 3 months alone. Now, it has been a crazy ride, and year to date we are now up almost 80%, and we've actually brought in around $41,337. So it has definitely been a crazy week, crazy month, crazy 3-month, and a crazy year, and I'm so happy that I've gotten to share that with you guys. So now that you guys have seen the portfolio performance, let's go ahead and jump over and take a look at the holdings within this individual account. Now, getting into each one of our holdings within this portfolio, guys, we have some crazy things to go over because some stocks have absolutely exploded since the last time we talked. We also have a few new holdings, so I can't wait to go over that. Now, taking a look here, first we have Hood, which is our biggest gainer within our portfolio. We are up around $10,500 on Robinhood, or around 250%. It has been a crazy ride, and Robinhood actually crossed around $150 last week, so there is more upside to come for sure. Also taking a look at Oscar, which is having a big deal coming out very soon with their ACA subsidies. Now we are expecting that to get extended, and with my price already being up around $5,000 for about a 40% gain, we can definitely see a large increase in that, seeing maybe even 6 to 7K in profit in the next couple weeks. Now, also taking a look at Zeta, which has a big event tomorrow, we could see another huge gain coming soon. The stock is actually up 6% today, and I'm up $1,000 today alone, as you can see right here. Now, with Zeta, we are up $4,500, and I believe that this stock is running up to around $40 by this time next year, which means we could see another $4,000 to $5,000 in profit in just under 12 months. Now, we also do have HIMS, which has actually been on a recent dip, but is actually rallying back from some of those post-Novo lawsuits. So we are still seeing a very good bullish price action with HIMS, and I am up around $3,700 for about a 50% gain. Now, here is what I cannot wait to talk about. These UNH leaps right here. We have 2 of them. We actually have 3 of them, but 2 separate leaps. Now, I do have a UNH August 21st, 2026 350 call. I also have a UNH January 15th, 2027 400 call. Now, guys, these calls are up insane, and they were up even more before I started this video. The UNH 350 call is up $2,800 for about an 81% gain, and the 2 400 calls are up $2,600 for about a 35% gain. So it has been an absolute insane ride with those two leaps right there. I am so happy with the way that they have played out, and I am looking to actually roll that 350 call into the 400 call. Go ahead and grab 3 of those 400 calls and run it from there. Now, taking a look at EOS, which is a brand new position, you guys can see it just crossed 100% returns. That is actually crazy to see because we have only been holding that stock for about a month and a half now. So we are up around $2,500 in total, and it has been a crazy ride. I wanted to buy 1,000 shares. As you guys can see, I only have 350. I wanted to buy 1,000 shares at our average price of $7.30. I wish I would have, because we would have been up so much more, as the price is now up 100%. We would have made almost $7,000 right there, but you know, I'll take $2,500 and a 100% return any day of the week. Now, getting into some of our smaller caps here, we have BBAI and Serve. BBAI is up around 25% for about a $600 return, and Serve is up around 15% for about a $500 return. Now, Serve and BBAI are both on strong dips today, so these were looking a lot better yesterday, but nonetheless, I expect these 2 stocks to still perform very well, and I think these are 2 of the better looking small caps to end the year with a nice strong rally. Now, getting down deeper here, we have Ethereum and BMNR. Now, Ethereum and BMNR are very similar. Obviously, Ethereum is a cryptocurrency, and BMNR is, a stock that holds ETH within their strategic holdings. Now, I'm up around 4% for about $200 in gain on ETH, and I'm up around 3% for about $71 in gain on BMNR. Once again, I expect both of these stocks to do very, very well as we do approach the end of the year. I expect to get a strong end of the year rally with both Ethereum and Bitcoin, which we'll talk about next. But crypto as a whole should see a large influx in price over the next couple of months. Now, lastly, taking a look at Bitcoin, I have $100 in Bitcoin. We're up 7% for about a $7 gain. Nothing too crazy there. So this does wrap up the entire individual account in whole. You guys can see that we have seen some crazy, crazy gains, and we are actually green on every single position within the portfolio, which is a great, great sign. Now, I do want to see some more growth within this portfolio. I think Oscar and Zeta are going to finish the year insanely strong. I think HIMS is having a breakout where it's going to go over $100 a share by mid 2026. I expect that breakout to come very soon. EOS has a big deal coming out with a $100 billion data center that they are going to be running for Google and Amazon. So that is going to bring another big bullish influx in price coming here soon. And then with BBAI and Serve, like I said, they have really, really good setups, and I believe small caps are just getting ready to rally. So I'm expecting this portfolio to do even better than it looks today. And by the next time we talk, I should see around 100K in this portfolio. Now that we've gotten through our individual account, we have seen the amazing growth that we have had over the past couple of months. I want to show you guys our Roth IRA because it has been on an absolute tear over the last 3 months here. You guys can see that we are now over $20,000, up to around $20,321. We're actually up around 2.5% today for about a $480 gain. And this morning we were actually up over $860, up around 4.5%. But we saw a nice little sell-off, nothing too bad there. Now, taking a look at the week here, you guys can see we're up 15% on the week, up around $2,600. Really, really great gains there. Once again, it continues here on the monthly. We are up 26% for about a $4,200 gain. And on the 3-month, we are now up almost $7,000 for about a 50% return. Now, going to the year to date, we did have some trouble in the early year going on with the Roth IRA. But since August 1st, guys, we have absolutely exploded. And the account is still up 42.62% year to date for about a $6,000 gain. So although we had some turmoil back here, we saved the day, and we have seen an insane amount of profit over the past 3 months. And this has led to, like I said, about a 43% gain in total year to date. Now, I do also quickly want to mention we are sitting at around $1,500 in cash right now. So before we do get into this, positions within this Roth IRA, please keep that in mind because I am going to have $1,500 that I'm looking to deploy very, very soon. Now, taking a look at the holdings within this Roth IRA, you guys can see that we are only holding 4 stocks. Now, taking a look at these 4 stocks, we're going to have UNH, ASTS, More Oscar, and IBIT, which is a Bitcoin tracking ETF. Now, taking a look at this UNH, once again, we are up amazing on some more UNH. And you guys can see we're up around 36% on these shares, up around $2,000 in total. We're also up around $1,500 or around 60% on ASTS. Guys, we bought ASTS last Thursday, and it is Wednesday right now. We are already up 60% so far. An insane gain. We bottom ticked that move so well, and the price is now over $83, and it was actually up to around $87 earlier today. Now, also, we do have more Oscar, 250 shares of Oscar over here on the Roth, and we're up around $1,500 for about a 36% gain over here. And lastly, we have IBIT, which is up around 4% for about a $75 gain. Now, I do want to ask you guys a question. I do want you guys to leave a comment down below. What stock should I be looking to get into with this extra $1,500 in cash? I am honestly looking at buying more ASTS. I seriously think that they do have some more upside. And with all the bullish news that they have had recently, I seriously think that they can get to over $100 a share by the end of this year. Now, I am also open to starting a new position. I do really like AMD leaps right now. I am thinking about getting into some long leaps for the end of this year, but I have not made that decision yet. So please leave a comment down below what stocks I should be looking at or what stocks I should be looking to get into with the current state of the market. All right, guys, well, that is going to go ahead and wrap it up for me. This was an amazing video for me to make. I am so happy with the growth that we have seen over the last couple of months. And it is insane to say that we are up almost $30,000 since my last post for my portfolio review. That is counting the individual and the Roth IRA's profit over the last month and a half. Now, please leave a comment down below what you guys want to see next. I want to break down some more stocks, maybe even give you guys some insight on some of the strategies that I'm using to make these amazing profits. So please let me know down below. Make sure you guys do drop a like and subscribe as always. And lastly, make sure you guys do join up on our free Discord. It's going to be discord.gg/investor. Also going to be linked in the description down below. Now, that is all I have from you guys. There's going to be 2 videos on each side of me. Make sure you guys check out the one that is going to pertain to you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.